AFTV, what an outstanding win for Arsenal. 3-1. A lot of people wouldn't have expected that today. I was at a boxing show last night, and there was a load of... By the way, let me remind him. There was a scouser there last night who said, remember my face, he said to me. He's a big guy, by the way. I ain't going to diss him, right? But he said, Robbie, remember my face. We're turning you over 4-0. I said, yo, bro, what are you drinking? I thought are you drunk? Coming to the Emirates. No. What a display.
Where is he now? That was absolutely unreal. That first 45 minutes, apart from the goal that we conceded, was literally absolutely flawless.
But did you think, though, when they got one back, right on half-time, this history repeating itself? Because when you think about it, that FA Cup was the same as well, isn't it? Loads of chances, brilliant football in the first half. Didn't put them away, and then we got punished.
Yeah, you start to wonder a little bit if you're going to have a bit of deja vu, because it's the sort of game where, again, we dominate, and you know that they've got that counter-attacking threat. But we didn't really see it in the first half. And they dominated the first few minutes of the second half, and you thought they might get in top of the game. And then, like you said, they made the triple substitution when they were kind of on top. With the view of thinking that was then going to be the emphasis for them to then go on, but we really did dominate. I think Jorginho was superb when he came during the game. Kivior, I thought, was really good in the second half. I thought Rice was superb. He gets a lot of stick, but Havertz, I thought, was absolutely quality. Maybe should have taken a chance in the first half on his weaker foot. You can kind of understand it, but certainly in the second half, thought absolutely superb.
And they couldn't cope with Martinelli, innit? No. Anytime he got the ball up there, with his pace and power, I mean, in the end, Konate ends up getting sent off. I mean, they just couldn't handle him.
Yeah, look, and I mean, Trent goes off as well. So, they played a little bit differently today in terms of inverting Gomez, which gave them the ability to kind of get the ball in the 1v1s to Diaz. But the first few times it went out to Diaz, Ben White had him, had him done. How the ref booked him for time wasting after 30 minutes, I know he's warned him a couple of times, but we've been here all season and seen teams time wasting from the second, third, fourth minute and not seen players get booked until, if at all. So there's something there about consistency, but again, for me today, you can't fault that performance.
What does it do for our title hopes? Because, I was even a couple of days ago saying to somebody, listen, we win, we're still in it. And they were laughing, right? Listen, we are still in it. We're 2 points off Liverpool now. That's not even a win away.
Yeah. Look, I've been saying consistently that we've been in it, and the challenge that you get in some respects is that you know that Man City can go on a big run. Yeah. When you look at the table, even though they had a bit of a blip and they've been away for the World Club Cup, they're what I think 5 points behind with two games in hand. Yeah. So they're right there, but so are we. We're right in there as well. And again, if you think about the squad and you look at Tomiyasu to come back, Timber to come back, Partey to come back, no Jesus today. That's quite a strong squad. Given that we only had one youth prospect on the bench today. So you look at that and go, you should be confident. But obviously the challenge now is to take what we've done and go into the West Ham game and not slip up like we did last year. Last year we were on a run, we were on a bit of a high when we went into that game and they've been a bit of a bogey side for us this season, which is but they by all accounts they were terrible today, and right. we should be taking them to the cleaners really.
One more quickly, there's so many people here today. No, your man in the match.
Jorginho. I think it was a real between Jorginho and Rice. I thought they just caught everything in the middle of the park. I thought we absolutely dominated in the middle of the park. But the performance that Jorginho put in today was world class. It was an absolutely outstanding performance. And it'd be difficult for him to be dropped in the next game. And again, I think with that sort of one of the things I said about our London Derby performance this season is we've kind of been off the pace in terms of the intensity. So I want to see Jorginho in there next season. I want to see us dominating the midfield and using that as a platform to go on and take the 3 points and then go into the Burnley game and take another 3 points and then go from there.